you struggled with some injuries the last year or so. Did those injuries have anything to do with you sort of holding yourself back a little bit in practice? Do you think sort of fear of saving yourself for matches and when were you sort of 100% healthy or as healthy as you can be in terms of being ready to compete at the highest level and have success like this?
So like like I don't want to say first injury, but the biggest injury that I had came in 2 years ago in Madrid, where I had a stress fracture in my vertebra, and that was not really nice experience. I was out for 3 months basically. I wasn't able to do any movements. So that was a tough period. It wasn't easy because I'm a very active person. Even when I'm not playing tennis, I like to do stuff. I like to be active, I would say like this. And what I knew that I need to do is that I need to come in a moment when I know that I will not have any doubts whether I can do this movement or that movement. Definitely, I knew that I will need to be more careful with the beginning of all the movements because I was basically starting from zero. But it wasn't an easy decision because I was feeling quite good already. I needed to pull out of Olympics, which was painful for me. I didn't play Roland Garros, I didn't play Wimbledon, and it happened basically right after I broke into top 30. I played my first semi-final in Madrid. So that was not easy. I came back in Cincinnati that year, and since that moment, I must say that I have never had any problem with that. But I mean, these injuries kind of are bothering basically every player. It's the part of the game, the part of, tennis is more physical than it ever was, in my opinion. Matches are longer, the intensity is very high. So I think that to find some kind of balance also with the schedule that we have is also very important. We are forced, and we will be forced, all the players will be forced to kind of maybe skip some events to save our body and to feel 100% all the time. In the beginning of this year, it was more like a, unlucky injury. I just twisted my ankle. I had small strain on my right ankle ligament. So that was bothering me for few weeks, that I wasn't really happy with sliding, on the hard court. I was a little bit scared. My mind didn't really let me go fully into that, let's say, critical positions with the right ankle. But I knew that it's going to be a matter of time. Me and my physio, we did a good job. We improved the mobility. We worked on it, basically, and we are still working on it. And in the last three weeks, I felt very good. I felt that the fear is not there anymore, and that's definitely something what helped me also to play very well here. That you just don't have that mental break, somewhere inside your mind that what if this is gonna happen? You are running for a drop shot, and you just need to go there and be 100% convinced that you are gonna win that point, not thinking about whether you should go there 100% or not.
Michelle Kaufman from the Miami Herald. Also, congratulations. Can you tell us a little about your background, your childhood? How did you get into tennis? And I don't know, were your parents athletes? And were there any players? Who were the players that you modeled yourself after, or players that you admired when you were young? If you could just tell us your beginnings a little bit. Thank you.
Yeah. So actually, I must say that me and my sister, we are from an humble family. My dad was a professional swimmer when he was young. My mother was she was doing track and field, but not on a high level. But they were both teachers after. So this is the background that I have. Where we lived in a small village 30 minutes north of Prague, we had me and my grandparents, they were living next to us. We had two tennis courts right in front of our house. So I saw my grandfather with my sister and my parents that they were sometimes going to play tennis, and me as a small guy, I just wanted to do the same as them. So that's how I started playing. So yeah, it's a funny story, but I was doing all the sports when I was young. My parents, they never wanted me to specialize just in one sport. For them, it was basically just a hobby until I was 14, 15 years old. And since that moment, I mean, for them, it was always a school was a priority. And this was always, just something that I do because I like it. I have never been like, my parents have never been like these ambitious parents, who had their kid and they saw the kid being 9 years old and they saw the kid being 18 and winning Grand Slams. That wasn't my parents. They wanted me to do sports because it's a good thing to do, because it's healthy, and because it's a good lifestyle. And yeah, sometimes when I think about it, it's funny that I sit here right now, but yeah, it is how it is, and we can see that there are also other ways to be successful in the sport, rather than being having an early specialization.
What other sports did you play?
I was playing football. I was riding a bicycle. I was swimming. I was running. I did cross-country skiing. I did alpine skiing. Basically, all the basics. I didn't do anything professionally, but I know how to do basically everything on the basic level. So that's something what I think that helped me to help me to know my body a little bit more, because when I was 10, 12, tennis wasn't the only thing that I knew how to do. So I think I'm glad that my parents did it this way,